So today we're going to talk about theme in Flowers for Algernon. You should be done reading or almost done reading at this point with the short story that we started a couple weeks ago in class. And so I'm going to try to share my screen so that you can see what I see on my tutori. Can you see that? Can you see my tutori on your screen?
Yes.
Okay. So yesterday in our Zoom, I know Eli was there and Ava wasn't able to join us but tried to. We worked on progress report 12. So if you need to still look at that, it's in the module from yesterday. I put that recording up. So we're going to scroll down to where it says progress report 13. This is actually your review lesson for tomorrow, but I wanted to go ahead and record this today and answer questions today so that everybody could have it tomorrow, even if they couldn't attend today's Zoom. So really we're going to be focusing on theme, and we talked about this before with Hunger Games, but it's been a little while. So I'm going to pull up my whiteboard as soon as I figure out how, and we're going to go ahead and start talking about theme. So you can type on the chat or you can just kind of holler out at me. When we're talking about theme, if you think way back, does anybody remember like the 3 to 4 step process that we used to use to get to theme? It's okay, it's been since like, I don't know, probably September, October when we covered this first. So we're just gonna go over that today. So we're gonna start by creating a list of topics. And so you can do this along with me on your tutori in a text box, or you can just come back to this video later. So we're gonna create a list of topics in Flowers for Algernon. So what are some of the big ideas going on in Flowers for Algernon? You can holler some out. And Cam, you'll be thinking about Fahrenheit 451. Same concept, different text. Okay. Any ideas? You can type in the chat. You can shout them out. Someone's typing. You want me to give you the first one? Okay, so Bethany says Charlie isn't the smartest. So maybe we could talk about like intelligence as a topic. Good. So now that Bethany's kind of given us our first one, what do we think? So we have intelligence. What did they do to Charlie? Okay, so we could say the races with Algernon, so like lab testing, where they made him race against a rat. Maybe like, sorry, would you, Mackenzie, was that you? No? Okay, what about the concept of like operating on people to try to make them smarter? To try to make them smarter. Okay, so pushing people to become better. Does Charlie think he's successful at first? Like, does he think he's smart?
No.
Okay, so he doesn't think that he's smart, so maybe we could say what it means to be smart. And this is really a long enough list for what we are going to do right now. So once we have our list, I'm going to try to figure out how to change my text color. There we go. So we have a list of topics. Now we're going to start with the sentence, the author believes that. So, Eli, you were talking with me yesterday on here a little bit about Charlie and being smart. So let's fill in this sentence of what we think our author believes. So what do you think the author believes about being smart?
That it can mean a lot of things.
Okay. So we could say the author believes that being smart can mean a lot of things. Okay. Anybody besides Eli, what's one example of this in the story? What do you think? What's a way for Charlie to be smart that's not like school smart? Kind of a tough one.
He's persistent with trying to learn.
Okay, so we could say, for example, in the story, Charlie is persistent, that's a good word, in trying to learn, even though he isn't, or he has, we know that he has like a low, they talk about his IQ at the beginning of the story. Okay, so this would be a theme statement. Like really what we've done is we've created a list, we've filled in our sentence starter with the author believes that with one of our topics, and then we gave an example. That's really all you're doing when it gets to theme. Yeah, Cam, they did say his IQ was 60 in the story, which we knew when we looked up was kind of low. But then we see him get up to an IQ of like 150 or whatever later in the story. This is like a really quick rundown of theme. I don't expect you to have it perfect right now. Does this process make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Can I have like one person repeat the process for me? Like where do you start when you're finding a theme? Okay, Bethany says listing topics in the chat. Good, that's where we start. What's next? After we list our topics, then what do we do? Someone's typing, I can hear it. You can talk out loud too. I don't know if your audio is working or if you just don't want to, but.
My audio works fine.
Okay, so we list topics, then what do we do? Okay, then we give examples about one of the options on the list. That's actually step 3. So I'm going to insert a text box over here. So really we have step 1, which is listing topics. Sorry, kid's eating lunch and he's having a fit.
It's fine.
So we have step 1. Step 2 is the author believes that statement. So you're going to fill that in. And then step 3 is providing examples from the text. So really step 2 is the one that we were kind of forgetting, and that's where we're using that sentence starter to help us figure out what theme is. If you see your reactions down in the bottom right-hand corner, can you just give me like a thumbs up if you understand what's going on?
What's in the
Might not be
corner?
able to see them. Can you see reactions in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen or no?
No, I just see leave meeting.
Got it. Okay. So Cam says thumbs up on the chat. Let's take a look. So on your Sutori, you can actually take what we just did and you can add your theme statement on here. So it's asking you to put the theme of the story. You can click add text and you can type our example of theme here or your own. And Cam, tomorrow you're just going to use the discussion board to type yours for Fahrenheit 451. So it'll come over in the module, but just in that Fahrenheit 451 module. Okay. All right, guys, what can I help with? What else can I help with? I know that's a quick rundown, but I will share this recording on Canvas so that you have it to go back to. What about bell work? How's that going? It's little grammar stuff
fine.
in videos. Eli says fine.
I don't get it.
Who said I didn't get it? Was that Mackenzie?
No, that's Ava.
Ava? Which part, Ava?
Well, okay, so I've tried to look at it and stuff, but when I look at it, I just get so confused.
Okay, so I'm gonna open it up on my screen real quick. So let's see. If you want to open yours too, you can. Sorry, it's doing weird things. So let me screen share here again. So Ava,
Hello?
can you see my bell work?
Who's
Yeah,
this?
give me one.
Oh.
Eli, you good?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm good.
Okay, so which
Like I haven't.
part is confusing? We can go over it together.
Well, like I haven't even started on it because I just get so confused.
Okay. So let's start at the top. Hey, you're fine. Sorry, just 1 second.
I want to see him.
Huh? He's got ham in his mouth and he's being a ham. Here he is. Can you wave hi and then go play? Can you see him? I don't know. I'm like confused.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go play, bud. Here's Tap. Okay. All right, so Ava, at the top is where you're confused? Like starting at the
Just
top?
like all of it confusing
Okay.
me right now. Yeah.
Okay, so if we look at the top, we're working on capitalization, which I know you know, but sometimes it can be difficult. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna capitalize, like you could insert a text box here and retype the word that needs capitalized. So what's the first one that needs capitalized? The, okay.
Yeah.
What's the second one you see that needs capitalized?
Timbuktu.
Timbuktu, yeah. You could just type right underneath there. And my font's
Timbuktu's such
really
a hard
big.
word to spell.
It is. And then Mali is also a place. So we know that that's a proper noun, so you would capitalize that. Does that make some sense, Ava?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and finish that one on your own at some point.
Okay.
There are a couple more in there. Do you need to look at the rest of them? Have you watched any of the videos on Canvas?
Yeah. I just don't get it. I don't know why. I just don't.
Okay, that's fine. We can work through it. Do you want to? We can work through it now if everybody needs it, or you and I can set up like our own call if you want to later
mean,
today or
It
tomorrow.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Coughing.
Does anybody else need the bell work done?
No.
Can you just give me like a yes, I need help in the chat if you need help? Okay, so Ava, why don't we do this? Why don't you and I set up like a one-on-one Zoom for later today or tomorrow? Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll send you a Canvas inbox message here in a minute and we can work on that. For the rest of you, do turn it in like today or tomorrow. The assignment today, so you can do that. Any other questions out there about what we're doing in class? You guys are quiet on here. Is it because Mr. Dudley's here? You're real quiet. Okay. Oh, Bethany, you finished a book? What book? You can tell me out loud or on your or on the chat. What book did you finish?
Twilight.
Twilight. Ooh, that's exciting. I'm just now. Go ahead, Cam. Sorry.
You're fine. What was that?
It might have been at my house. Okay, so for tomorrow, you're going to want to watch this video and fill in the end of your Sutori. You can fill in the end of the Sutori using exactly what we did on this video today with the theme statement. So you can use that exact theme statement, put it in your Sutori, and you can submit your Sutori link. So this week you will have, and I'm going to use a whiteboard here just to review. Okay, so I'm going to clear, actually, I'm just going to insert a new text box. So you'll have bell work to turn in. You'll have the Sutori, and that's it. Okay, so bell work and Sutori this week, and then you'll have an awesome spring break. That sound good?
Spring break
Okay,
next week?
it is next week. So tomorrow's your last day of school before spring break.
I didn't know that.
It is. It's exciting, right?
Oh,
I get to go
tomorrow
camping.
Mrs. Bishop's gonna do something on Zoom. She's like gonna stand on like a bucket of ice or something.
Ooh,
No
that's
one's
cool.
decided yet.
Kieran, are
Or
you doing okay with this? Do you know what you're doing?